It is the second week of the full court press, and we're starting to see the cream rise to the top. Every year you have the usuals among the best of the best, but also there's usually one or two schools that come up and surprise the area. One of those just might possibly be Susquehanna Valley. They have the size and skill to be very dangerous this year. Tonight in Owego and putting the Indians away early in the second quarter. Justin Caraway with the steal and the bucket. That's a top play nom. Sabres lead 29-8, but the Indians strike back. Dylan Angeles with the jumper there. Sabres still in commanding lead though, and getting even bigger and better. Brandon Normile there doesn't miss the layup on the floor, and the Sabres, they lead late in this one. Let's move on to Maine Enwell hosting Horseheads. They were just upset not too long ago by Elmira. Early on, Alex Wisniewski hitting the jumper from the corner. Spartans take an early 4-point lead. Then it's Kyle Gallagher, the state championship winning quarterback from the top of the key. That's a 3-ball. 12-0 Maine Enwell. Spartans go up 16, and Horseheads, this is when they finally crack through in the scoring column. It's a little bit too late and not enough. The Spartans get the big 72-41 win behind 13 from Chris Hines. Vessel tonight finds themselves taking on Elmira, who's just coming off a big win over Maine Enwell, which I alluded to earlier in the broadcast. I picked this one up. First quarter, Nick Mushala with the sweet reverse, and that ties the ball game up. Later on in the quarter, it looks like Vessel's going to get some more offense going, but no. Zach Zierstedt comes up with the big block, and that could be a stop of the night. But here is the play of the game. Mushala once again falling down, gets that one to fall. Somehow he wasn't fouled in this one, but he still gets the 2 points. Later on, Elmira cruising, a sweet bucket in transition by Tyler Lynch, and the Express, they pace themselves in the victory from there. 75-60 is your final. Well, on the girls' side of things, some thought that Binghamton might fall off just a little bit since they lost key players like Tiana Mills and Emily Lewis from last year's squad. But with the Ramil sisters stepping up and playing really well, they've proven this season that they're still very, very dangerous. Fresh off a win over Vestal. Tonight, BHS hosting Corning in a divisional matchup. Let's pick things up in the third quarter with the Patriots playing a little sister action there. Jody Maria Ramil finds her sister Olivia, 34-20 Binghamton. Then Katie Cunin from the wing. That's a 3-ball. Knock it down. 17-point lead for BHS. But the Hawks, they muscle up here. Emily Baker, the hoop and the harm, but guess what? It is not enough. Binghamton, they are very, very solid. A 30-point win for the Pats tonight. Just a few minutes west, the Saints hosting the Wildcats, and Seton with the lead in the third and adding on. Christy O'Neill's jumper goes wide, but Angelica Howard, she gets the board and the bucket. She's Stony Brook bound, next fall. Then it's O'Neill from almost the same spot, dials it down. They increase their lead. Wildcats, they held quiet in the third quarter. Lydia Ladd finally getting through and getting this one to go, but the Saints too strong in this one. They go marching in and all over the Wildcats, 53-32. Over in Union Endicott, the Tigers hosting the Little Red, and Ithaca and UE tied at 8 in the first quarter, but then the Tigers go on a run. Katie Vianney finds Eastman for the down low bucket. That is a good play there. Fast forward, now we're in the second quarter. A nice little dish to Vianney off the set piece, and that is 2 of her game-high 19 points. But the story of this game was Sierra McIver. She was very, very solid for the Tigers tonight. She gets 2 of her 14, but she also had 9 rebounds and 8 assists. Almost had a triple-double. You don't see that too many times in high school ball. The Tigers separate themselves from here on out during a 12-0 run. They pace themselves to a 13-point victory, 55-42. The Tigers get a big win. Let's check out some other scores from around the section as the CB boys, they get a big win over Oneonta by a touchdown, 60-53. Candor takes down Tioga by 28-69-41. BHS boys, they bounce back from last week's loss to Maine Enwell and now won 2 straight with a 59-41 win at Corning. And then over on the girls' side of things, Oneonta takes CV out to the woodshed, 61-39, and OFA, an even bigger margin there with a big, huge win over Sydney, 62-25. It's time to dish out some hardware. Let's check out the play of the night, and it comes from that game over in Vestal. Nick Mushala. Should be a hoop in the harm. Looks like he gets mugged there. They take his lunch money, but he gets it off the glass and gets it to go. The crowd was chanting, Mushala. Gets it to go. Great bucket. That's also taken home. The play of the night. We can't forget about the stop of the night. It is a favorite here at Fox 40, and we go to Seton. Angelica Howard, as I stumbled earlier, she's going to Stony Brook next fall, and this is pretty much the reason why. She said her goal this year to be the big girl, score some hoops. She's also playing some defense for the Saints tonight as the Seton Saints get the big win over JC at home. We cannot forget about the B-Sens. After winning 9 straight, they've lost 2 in a row. Guess what? They break that streak tonight with a big 3-1 win on the road in Wilkes-Barre. Scranton, Ben Bishop, 26 saves on the night. That's now his 6th straight win, being in the pipes for Binghamton. Those last 2 losses were on the hook for Robin Leonard, so he's playing red hot right now. Patrick Rierkosh and Jakob Silverberg, 1 goal and 1 assist each. Also, Andre Benoit, he would add an assist, 2 assists as well. As the B-Sens, they get the 3-1 win. They are not in action until Wednesday night back in the arena when they're playing the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins once more. I am beat. That's going to do it for the Full Court Press. We'll see you tomorrow.